My name is Sommer Bazuro. I'm the Chief Medical Officer for the FCB Health Network of Agencies. Our guest today is Dr. Joseph Unger. Thank you so much, Dr. Unger, for taking the time to speak with us today. A clinical trial can be the first access a patient has to the most cutting edge and innovative care. And oncology has seen an explosion of innovation over the last 10 to 15 years. So to not have access to that is pretty egregious.
How could some of these barriers be addressed in your mind? I'm sort of following up on what you said already.
I think we do need to educate all involved, patients, caregivers, physicians, and we do need to look at the structural design of clinical trials. We do need to think about, I know there's a race to approval and to getting patients at the medications they need, but how can we expand? How can we have different cohorts in patient populations for trials to make sure that they're more inclusive? There are things that we can do to start to address these issues. What are some things you or your research organization is doing to address this issue?
My institution has launched a task force, which I'm actually co-chairing, to ensure that the trials conducted at the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center do adequately represent our catchment area in terms of race and ethnicity. I think that a major part of this effort is going to be following the research that I've mentioned to make sure that we have better outreach to our area than perhaps we do at this point, to give patients access to clinical trials, to make the opportunity to participate in a clinical trial within this region known to patients of all backgrounds.
How can we bring the medical, scientific, and patient advocacy communities together to address some of these issues? We know that people are aware, but they're often working in silos. How can we get everyone together?
There is a bill that's being advocated for right now, led by groups such as the American Association of Clinical Oncology, the American Cancer Society, and others, which would try to address this very specific issue about disparities in access to clinical trial enrollment. And I think the more that people make their voices known, the more likely this is going to happen sooner rather than later.
Do you have any other advice for how members of the public might want to get involved in this cause?
I think contributing to the advocacy efforts of these large organizations is probably the best way to do it. I would just simply reach out to those organizations, see if, and let them know that you're interested in helping, and see if there's a way that they can bring you aboard. My hope is that a really determined focus on barriers to clinical trial participation by race and ethnicity can also have positive spillover effects for everybody, and so I applaud your efforts, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's to come.
Thank you so much, Dr. Unger, for taking the time to speak with us today. Thank you to our viewers out there. Like and subscribe to our channel. Watch for the next session coming soon. Demand change, take action, sign the petition. Let's not wait to save lives from cancer. Join us. Visit clinicalequality.com.